Hey guys, welcome to Celebs Record. So, Joker 2 had just its big opening weekend and the numbers are well not great. A $40 million debut for a movie this huge is definitely raising some eyebrows. What went wrong? Let's dig into the reason behind this box office stumble and what it means for the future of franchise. Joker Folly Ardeaux, a genre-bending sequel to the billion-dollar comic book smash, hit a sore note at the box office even as it opened to number 1 with $40 million. Those discordant domestic ticket sales were behind initial projection of $50 million to $65 million, a range that was already revised down in the subsequent weekend since Joker 2 landed on pre-release tracking with $70 million. Opening weekend revenues were significantly lower than its predecessors. 2019's Joker, which set an October record with a stellar $96.2 million during the same weekend half a decade ago. That's a problem because the R-rated sequel carries a subsequential $200 million price tag. The first film was produced for a trim $65 million, so Folly Ardeaux need to generate at least $450 million to break even, according to sources familiar with the film's financials. When you greenlight a sequel, you hope it does the business that the previous one did, say analyst Jeff Bock of Exhibitor Revelation. This is definitely a concern. Warner's wanted the sequel and probably overspent to get it to happen. Joker was supposed to be a stand-alone film, but the R-rated tentpole became one of the most profitable comic book movies ever and earned Phoenix an Oscar. And well, this is Hollywood after all. Warner Bros. Mitigated risk on Joker by co-financing and producing the unconventional take on a superhero film. The original Joker became an unexpected hit, the $335 million domestically and $743 million internationally, standing as the highest-grossing R-rated movie in history at the time. Deadpool and Wolverine supplanted that record over the summer with $1.32 billion. Yet, it could become a challenge for the follow-up film to reach its break-even point because critics and audiences have not liked the film. Yet, critics and festival attendees were not as enthusiastic about the sequel, leading to weeks of mixed reviews before general audiences saw the movie. Todd Phillips wanted to do something completely different, but musical numbers in a superhero film was always going to be a tough sell to mainstream audiences, say Bock. This weekend's other newcomers, Lionsgate White Bird, brought in $1.5 million from 980 theaters. Todd Phillips returned to direct Joker, Folly Ardeaux, starring Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck. Much of the sequel plays as a fantasy musical. The original was squarely a dark and grisly drama that took inspiration from Martin Scorsese's movie like Taxi Driver. Else ever, holdover titles Warner Bros. Beetlejuice, Paramount's Transformers 1, Universal Speaks No Evil round out box office chat. If Warner Bros. Is feeling down those Joker 2 results, it must be pleased with how the Beetlejuice follow-up has performed. So, there you have it. Joker 2 did not quite hit the mark at the box office. But what do you think? Was it marketing, the timing, or something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the biggest movie news. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.